What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another War Thunder video. So as it turns out, the microphone does still work. It's been a while. I haven't made a video in a few months, and I thought I would get in on the Christmas hype surrounding the premium vehicle sale. I often get questions about which premium vehicles I would recommend, and I'm not going to get into a 3-hour video where I go through the entire game and offer my opinion on every single tank. But I'm going to mention that I would recommend buying at least one good low-tier, well, I would guess you could call it a mid-tier premium tank if you don't have one already. One of the most common complaints that I hear on Reddit and on the forums is I don't have any silver lines. And so people often go out and buy a high-tier premium tank. Something like the XM1, the AMX-30 Super, the OF-40, the Italian Premium, or the Shotcal, and those are all fine tanks. Those tanks, in my opinion, are better RP grinders than they are silver line grinders. Now, pardon the terrible shooting that you're witnessing here. The higher tier premiums tend to be better RP grinders than silver line grinders. I recommend the tier 3 and 4 for grinding silver lines because people tend to respawn more. This is an aspect of the game that really doesn't get talked about nearly as much as it ought to be, because it's actually hugely influential on your grind. I'm playing in the Soviet KV-1E. This is basically a shielded KV-1, a KV-1 that has additional armor. Those of you who are familiar with the KV-1B are undoubtedly familiar with this, because it's basically the same vehicle. This just happens to get higher silver line rewards, because Germany tends to win quite often, and so Gaijin has decided to try and balance things out by nerfing Germany's KV-1B silver line rewards and boosting the Soviet version of that tank. And so so this is actually a really good vehicle, and I would recommend it if you ever have it available to you. But right now I don't believe it's available. I think it's one of those limited time vehicles. But every action you get with this thing is knits you additional silver lines. On top of that, I'm running a 200% silver line booster. Germany tends to win a lot at this battle rating because not only do they have lots of good tanks, some of them premiums, such as the captured T-34, the Churchill. They also have plenty of their own vehicles, lots of Panzer IVs, lots of airplanes, and of course they have some of the best AAA in the game. Whirlwinds and Ostwinds. They're a difficult nation to defeat at this battle rating. And as a result, they win a lot. So facing Germany at this tier is frustrating, but it can be very rewarding. You see, every time someone respawns, it means that's an opportunity for another engagement. It's a player death, that's a capture defense, it's another opportunity to cap a base. And so what people often overlook is the way you earn silver lines, or even RP for that matter. It's not just kills, it's also caps, it's also captured defenses. And so one of the things I want you to look at is not just what I'm doing, but also the rewards that pop up on screen. I end up earning quite a few silver lines in this game, not because I get a ton of kills, but it's also the streaks, the times 2, times 3, times 4 capture defenses, assists, and all this sort of stuff. Those things tend to be overlooked, and they often actually end up adding up quite a bit in the end. It's kind of like when you get a credit card for the first time. You know, you may not have a lot of big purchases right off the bat, but by the end of the end of the month, you end up having quite a few small charges that add up to an amount that kind of surprises you. I know that was the case for me when I got my credit card years ago, and sometimes even today it still surprises me. It's like, I didn't spend that much money this month, did I? Yeah, you start to look through the credit card details, and yeah, it all adds up. It's a base capture a base capture streak times 2, and look at these silver lines that just keep popping up. One shots. That's a 700 silver line one shot. There's a few more silver lines added my way. Remember, I got a 200% silver line booster, and the silver lines just keep coming. I didn't expect that Panzer IV to be just camping that spot, but he's actually in a pretty good spot. Now, all of this is possible, mind you, at higher tiers, but it's not likely, and that's the problem. We're going to take out the KV-1E, we're going to go back towards B, we're going to try to get it back. Now, I say that it's not likely because, not because of skill, but because people don't tend to have, they don't tend to have those other vehicles unlocked. The game at higher tiers, at around 8.7, which is where most of the higher tier premiums are, the game has a lot of what I would call power grinders. You know, they're fairly new to either the game or to a particular tech tree. They buy a high tier premium vehicle and they use that to power grind their way through the nation. But when they're doing that power grind, they don't have any other vehicles to bring out. I can't tell you how many people have driven something like the XM1, and either they leave the game or they spawn in the next best tank, which is literally an M4 Sherman. And what's a M4 Sherman? Like battle rating 3.0 or something like that? It's the M4 Sherman is just utterly useless at high tier vehicles, or against high tier vehicles, excuse me. Especially now that the XM1 has been moved up to 9.3, which means an up tier gets it up to 10.3, which is the tippy top of top tier. So yeah, an M4 is a struggle bus. Then of course you got the people who have nothing to bring out at all. So here we go, going into B. Once again, we're going to try to kill whatever is here after we find it. But also we got to be mindful of that guy that's camping in the back. Panzer IV, a good strong tank. There's breach. There we go. Triple strike. One shot. The silver lines just keep coming. Here's the guy in the back. Got him. He nearly killed us. But again, eye for an eye. We got the cap. Got professional ×7. And the silver lines just keep coming. This is something that does not happen very often when you're playing the XM1, the MX-30 Super, or Type 74, or any of those higher tier vehicles. And it's because there just aren't that many other tanks to face often this far into the match. And to help matters, we're playing on Domination. Domination, in my opinion, is one of the best map types that you can possibly ask for when it comes to helping you with the grind. Doesn't matter if it's the grind of RP and research points or silver lines. All of these caps on the map, they offer you not only RP and silver lines for capping each zone, but you also have to look at it as potential defense opportunities. They're going to attract players, so more kills, more kill assists. You can deflect Nice bomb, man. You can deflect shots. You can do all sorts of things. It's all about interactions, whether it's player interactions or environmental interactions. It's interactions that earn you RP and Silver Lions in this game. And so if you're looking for a vehicle that is going to earn you Silver Lions, you can pick anything, honestly, and you will do well with. But I would recommend what I would call a mid-tier premium, be late tier 2 to early, I would say all of tier 4. Tier 5 has some good premiums. Tier 6, now that we have tier 7, is good as well. But tier 2 through 4 is where I would look for a good premium vehicle if Silver Lions are where you're hurting. Now, the only reason I'm not fully engaging this guy is because he is a Panzer IV, and that 75mm can easily punch through my armor. Besides, this game's over. We won. There's really no point in me wasting my life. We'll get him, little buddy. Nice. More Silver Lions. I don't mind a kill assist. I don't need this. I don't need my stat card to be buffed. But yeah, almost anything at this battle rating will work for you. And again, I don't have an affiliate link. I don't get rewards for recommending any premium. So buy whatever you want. Don't buy whatever you want. It's up to you. 2 caps, 7 kills, 5 assists. We had a premium account, a premium vehicle, and a 200% Silver Lion booster. And we pulled in 239,000 Silver Lions. Not bad. Would have been even better if we got more kills, but 7 kills and a death. I think you should be able to manage that with a KV1. Because that's not an extraordinary game. It's just a pretty average game, honestly. But you should be able to do it with this or many others. And guys, that's going to do it for today. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that thumbs up button. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Take care, guys.